"Mom, the baby has a disability. We already gave her away." Those were the words my son said to me when I flew across the ocean to meet my newborn granddaughter. I stood in his empty nursery, staring at the crib they'd never used, and I made a promise that day. I would find her, no matter how long it took. 10 years. That's how long I searched. 10 years of learning sign language, visiting orphanages, knocking on doors of adoption agencies across America. People called me crazy. They said I should let it go. Move on. But I couldn't. Because somewhere out there was a little girl who'd been thrown away like garbage, and she deserved to know someone wanted her. When I finally found her, when I finally held my granddaughter Lydia in my arms, I thought our story was over. I thought we'd won. I was wrong. Because 10 years after abandoning his daughter, my son showed up at my door with an adopted son named James. He was smiling, acting like nothing had happened, like he was Father of the Year. And that's when James pulled me aside and whispered, "They only adopted me to get to your money. And Mrs. Miller, I need to tell you something about Lydia." That night, I sat across from both children. My granddaughter I'd spent a decade finding, and this boy my son had used as a pawn. And they looked at each other with recognition that made my blood run cold. "We've met before," Lydia signed to me. "When we were little. At the same orphanage." James's voice cracked as he spoke. "We were both abandoned by the same people. By Luke and Claire. They threw us both away." I stared at my son across the dinner table. He didn't know I'd figured it all out. He didn't know both children had told me everything. And that's when I realized this wasn't just about finding lost family. This was about making a choice. Blood. Or love. My name is Eva Miller. And this is the story of the night I looked my son in the eye and chose the children he'd discarded over him. Because some bonds are stronger than DNA. And some families are forged in fire, not biology. This is our story.
Every story deserves to be heard. Subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Your voice keeps the past alive.